Hope it gets it. Still waiting. Still waiting. Needs one more tick. I think we're gonna get it. There it is. Okay. So now we have. This is Bye Money, and welcome to my live trading journal with live commentary scalping the E-mini using pure price action. And we'd like to trade only one single setup here, the two-legged pullback. Big announcement before I begin with the live trades. Tomorrow we'll be dropping the trading range indicator. As you see on the chart here, these lines, green and red lines, are automatically created by the trading range indicator, and I've been using it for a while now, and let's just say I'm never taking it off my charts ever again. This trading range indicator uses pure price action to find the trading ranges, and so be ready for tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern time for the big drop. Hopefully it'll be beneficial for your trading as much as it has been for mine. Like I said in the introduction, we only like to trade one single setup, the two-legged pullback. This is the setup right here. One pullback, two pullbacks, and then we call this the second entry. We also call this an A, B, C pattern. And on the next A leg, we enter into the second entry. We like to find this setup in key areas. For instance, we'll use the trading range indicator to our advantage. If I grab this pattern and I bring it to the charts as we enter into a long trade, at the bottom of the trading range given to us by the indicator, we see that we have a dark green one by the two-legged pullback indicator, giving us a go signal to enter into here. Also, if we go to the top of the trading range and look for two-legged pullbacks, we can find that we have a nice two-legged pullback right here. I'll redraw that for y'all. A, B, C, two-legged pullback. And so we like to enter key areas such as bottom of trading ranges, top of trading ranges. And so this indicator combined, the trading range indicator combined with the two-legged pullback indicator, I believe, is a powerful setup for anyone trading price action here. And so as you're near the top of the trading range, coming out with a scalp, bottom of the trading range, coming out with a scalp, and even more so, could come out with a possible swing here. And so we like to find this setup in key areas, and in this video I'll be going over my live trades. With that introduction, we'll jump into the live trades. I actually was not able to record the first 4 trades that I took, and so I'll just go over them right now, right here, and stick around after this and we'll jump into the actual live trades that you can see me trading. So we have a two-legged pullback here at the top of this trading range, marked by the trading range indicator. And so A, B, C. And so this is a two-legged pullback at the top of the trading range. And as you can see, it correlates from over here. And we hit it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And so I thought it was good for just a scalp. And it was good for a scalp. It was a perfect scalp actually. So I came in with a retracement and was able to scalp out easily right there. And after it breaks out here, I realized that perhaps we're in a trend now and we'll make a measured move. And the measured move will be from before this long consolidation. We have basically a bull flag here building up. So we measure the flag here. I'll copy paste it, and then we go to the lowest point of the flag, and we're thinking perhaps we'll make a measured move after we break out of this trading range. And so we have a clear target in mind, and so because of that, I decided to take this trap. Why this is a trap? Well, because we have a two-legged pullback here, A, B, C, and this reversal, second entry, fails to make a point. It only goes about 2 ticks and reverses, and that reversal is a trap because it's a failed second entry. And so I took this trap here and was able to scalp out right there as well. The next trade I took was actually at this horizontal line, as you can see, and this horizontal line is, if we go back, is right at the measured move. If you remember, I just took a measured move from here to here, here to here. At the top of that measured move, I was looking to go short, but I needed strong evidence, and so here's all the evidence of for me why I took this short. First off, of course, two-legged pullback. I'll mark it again here. A, B, C, two-legged pullback. Not only that, good signal bar, this red signal bar, bearish signal bar. Not only that, micro double top. Not only that, you have this wedge here created from these 3 points, and we micro double topped right there. And also we have a trading range developing, and we're at the top of this trading range. Also the measured move here, hitting it, giving us resistance, and I was able to scalp out right there. So there was so much evidence that we could scalp out right there. So I took that scalp as well. And my last one, I took this trap here. And how is this a trap? Well, because you have a two-legged pullback. A, B, C, and this second entry here to go long fails to make a point. And why did this fail? Why didn't we take this second entry to go long, but instead look for the trap? Well, that's because a couple things. It is off the 20 EMA, which is nice. You have a two-legged pullback, which is nice as well. But notice we have this trend right here, and when you see this, you go, wow, that is super bullish. Let me wait for a two-legged pullback so I can go in with trend here, continue this trend. Even though this looks very bullish, you must look to the left. When you look to the left, you realize that you essentially have, on a higher time frame or tick frame, an outside bar. This is an outside bar from these bars here. And so we are thinking we're most likely actually not trending, but rather bull leg in a trading range. And so you have a couple other things. You can also create a wedge here that we possibly will be hitting the top of this wedge and also reversing off of there. So the general rule of thumb, if we're in a trading range, you want to sell, or you want to buy low, sell high. And so we do not want to buy at the top of a trading range, but rather we want to sell high. And so as you see here, when we have a trap, we basically have a failed breakout here, and then comes back into this trading range, created back here, but also creating its own trading range here. And so took this trap in, was able to scalp out right there as well. So those were the trades before I was able to start recording, and so hopefully that's helpful, and stick around for the live trades. And as always, happy trading and God bless. As you can see, this trap is currently failed, and so you have a higher low here, higher low here, well, actually micro double bottom, sorry, but a higher low forming possibly when it triggers up. So we're waiting for a two-legged pullback here. We're going to try to fade this breakout, thinking it's a failed breakout, rather failed breakdown. Looking for a scalp here. It looks choppy, but the price action, the leg counting does not lie. 100 more ticks left on this candle. 88. $14. Actually, let me get a small retracement here if it breaks above. I'm gonna look for a one tick retracement. You can see a dark green 2 setting up here on the super signal, giving us a higher low setup. Looks good to me. Higher low setup, good signal bar. Came with a small retracement here. Let's see if we can get a 1-point scalp to the 20 EMA. We're thinking retest the highs here. I will say this itself is a little choppy. Thinking we have enough support here. Failed breakdown. Higher lows. Micro double bottom here. Disappointing follow through though. Does look crazy, but this is a two-legged pullback. As I draw it out for you guys. A, B, C, A. It's a two-legged pullback with a double bottom. But the double bottom gives us a 2 because it's not a lower pivot low. So the count will continue. As long as it doesn't break below, the count continues. According to Al Brooks. Came in with a 1-point retracement. Would I be interested in reversing my position here if it does go the opposite way? Actually, I would not. Not here. Again, hitting the bottom of this trading range created by the trading range indicator. This green line. Perfect hit. Reinforcing this support. As you can see. Another reason why I'm pretty confident, I'm more bullish right now, thinking we're in the bottom of the trading range. If we go to the 10K chart, we are making a double bottom on the 20 EMA. And so the 10K chart, the larger time frame, shows us we're at support at the moment. So gives me a little more confidence. Okay, it does trap, but I'm not interested in reversing my position here because we do have this trading range to protect us. Yep, like I said, the trading range protecting us. That's why I did not reverse my position here, because we're in this trading range here. I'm expecting this to come up to scalp me out. I could maybe double my position here, if it does come up again, which I might do. The second attempt up, I wanted to break above and then come back down though. But we're still waiting. Here we go. Break up, come back down. If it breaks up, I get retracement, then I'm in with a double position here. Very certain, greater than 90% certain we can get this point here. But I need to pop up, give me a retracement. Give me a pop, one more tick up, there it is. Gonna come with double position with a retracement, there it is. I'm in a double position here. I'm like greater than 90% chance we're gonna make this point. Bottom of the trading range, failing to break down, multiple hits on the bottom of this trading range. It's just, yeah. It's just a high chance we're going to hit the point here. Such a high chance. The only problem is like, you have to, you know, you can technically swing the whole position, but then you start losing your probability. I believe someone asked the question, you know, why don't you just start swing trading instead of scalping? At the end, you might come out pretty much similar in terms of your profit, because the whole trader's formula is risk reward and also probability. You know, risk reward times probability is your edge, and so you know, you can swing the whole thing, but then you start losing your probability. You know, and that's the, you know, you got to choose from one or the other. And so scalping with a runner, I think it's kind of how I like to take both worlds, trade both sides of a swing trade, and bring it a little bit closer so I don't have to go as far. Let's get that point. It's taking a bit to get there, but still very confident we can get it. Still very confident we can get it here. Just because we're in the bottom of trading range, we've been ranging all day, and there it is. There's my point. I most likely will get stopped out because we're choppy from my runner, but let's see how high the runner can go. But let's go. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Greater than 90% chance. Also, support on the 10K chart. Most likely, so you got stopped out right there by the runner. I should have just scalped out my entire position, but yeah, this is when you see this many hits on the bottom trading range, and you make a higher low here, as you can see, higher low. Even though it's by one tick, it's a higher low. Micro double bottom, double bottoms here. You know, you can expect a point. But I also came in with a small retracement, so I was, you know, increases the chances to get out. But yeah, there it is. Two-legged pullback forming here. Don't want to miss it. There it is. As you can see, A, B, C, A, bottom of the trading range, created by the trading range indicator. This is the 5-minute chart, by the way. And I'm gonna extend this risk. That means must also extend our reward to 2 points here. And taking this trade because a couple things. Well, mainly because the two-legged pullback at the bottom of the trading range on an uptrend, and well, let's get this scalp real quick. This is the 5-minute chart. Signal bar is pretty weak. It's missing it by one tick at the moment. Maybe I'll protect my profits here, so at least don't lose here. might stop me out. It might skunk me out here. But I want those 2 points because how big the risk was. And so you have to extend your reward when your risk is bigger, when you're thinking long term, because if you're only taking 1 point scalps with more than a 4-point risk, the math is still there, but it's just very, very hard. And so we're going to extend our reward here to make the trader's formula work a little bit in our favor here. So waiting for the 2 points, but currently I'm at the break even +1 with my stop loss. I've brought it up here, so I won't lose on my initial trade, protect myself from that, but hopefully we'll scalp out at 2 points here. But yeah, that's a 2-legged pullback on the 5-minute chart, and it's right at the bottom trading range, also above the 20 EMA. So after this triggers, if it does trigger, I'm hoping it triggers. I hope it gets it. Still waiting. Still waiting. Needs one more tick. I think we're gonna get it. There it is. Okay. So now we have a runner here on the 5-minute. And so this wedge, especially when you have a strong uptrend like this, strong, like it's a crazy uptrend. When you get a wedge like that, typically it's a pretty good trade. So yeah, so we got the wedge on the 5-minute here, and just got stopped out. It's okay. We got the 2 points with the majority of our scalp, and yeah. I hope you guys understand why I extended my reward there, and it hit it perfectly pretty much. I think other people were thinking the same, but essentially, with this wedge here on the strong uptrend, plus the 2-legged pullback, bottom trading range above the 20 EMA, you got a lot of things going for you to take this trade. And so that's why I entered. So this is the 5-minute chart. I trade the 5-minute, the 2K chart, and also sometimes the 10K chart. But yeah, with these extra kind of charts, you actually get more opportunities to trade the 2-legged pullback. So I like to have them. Also helps you find more confluence between tick charts and time charts, and that's all helpful in reading price action. But yeah, when on the 2K chart there was no 2-legged pullback here. On the 5-minute there was, and so that's why I switched over here. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Came with a retracement on this 2-legged pullback. Came in with a H4 higher low setup on this 2-legged pullback. A, B, C. It's downtrending, but weak downtrend, and also bottom of this trading range. Looking for a good scalp here. Double bottom as well here, lower highs or higher lows. With the double position, with the retracement, and also with the lower high second entry. Move this so we can see this target hit. This is after hours. I typically don't trade after hours, but setup looks pretty good here. Another thing is H4 failure double bottom. That's pretty nice to have. You don't get that very often, but double bottom with the H4 failure and a higher low setup. Even though it's under the 20 EMA, still a good setup because you're at the bottom of this trading range created by the trading range indicator, and it's just, you know, when you see this price action, does it look very bearish to you? Not to me, at least. It seems like we can make a point going the other way. Just reading the price action, when you see all of this, does this look super bearish? No. Okay, here we go. Touched our target. Didn't fill us though. Perfect scalp, as you can see. Didn't fill us. Cause a concern. It'd be nice if it filled us. But we are too late in the queue, and so we need to get filled here. Come on, come to Papa. Come on, I know you can do it. I might skunk this trade. I might skunk it, but I have a pretty good feeling we'll get a scalp here. Alright, moving it here. Touched it again. Come on, fill me. Fill me. Fill me. There we go. Boom. The rest is quote-unquote free money. This is all extra. But we want to also protect our profits here. Off the runners alone, currently up 150. Alright, let's see how high these runners go. No joy on runners. No joy on runners. What are we ending the day? Let's take a look here. 2,412. Alright, let's go.